Holiday trends are shifting. I mean, they've shifted a lot since COVID. They were already headed this way prior to COVID. I think COVID just kind of spurred it along. And, you have to think about like the days of buying a, 32-pound turkey to put in your oven to have 40 people show up at your house for this big meal.
Right.
I mean, that's not the way people necessarily are having Thanksgiving any longer. So, you have to be thoughtful of that when that's a huge piece of your business. And you have to think about the innovation and how people are going to consume your product in this really particular time of year. We're really going to look at the holiday and continue to innovate in ways that our consumers and shoppers want to consume Thanksgiving. Yeah. And I think that's going to look really different than what it is now. In 10 years, I think it's going to look really different. So, we've had a few items like our cook and bag holiday roast. It's a 2.75 pound, net weight UPC item. And that has gained so much traction over the last couple of years. And I think it's thoughts like this that are going to be, where can we add value to the next generation's meals at the holiday and capitalize on the fact that, lucky for us, they're having Thanksgiving like more than once a year, right? Most people in our generation or younger are having Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving or some type of a holiday celebration, 2 and 3 times in a season. And so creating products that are approachable and easy that, maybe they don't have the bone because, nobody wants to deal with that cleanup. This type of thing. I think that's going to look really different. I think really focusing in on the regenerative bird, the heirloom varietals, keeping those programs front and center because they are so unique. And what's crazy to me is there are so many people out there wanting these programs, asking for these programs, calling us to say, this is the turkey that I want. But retailers don't want to necessarily take the risk in retailing them.
Yeah.
Right? They need product that turns. So they're only going to have ABF and organic, and they're going to kind of water down those offerings and be like very stagnant. There's only a few retailers that are really looking and saying, we do have this smaller percentage that want this higher quality, higher attribute program. So finding those retailers, marrying up, what their needs are, what our needs are, and how our brand can add value. I think being afraid of the change or, thinking that like, oh my gosh, it's horrible that, the whole body, whole turkey, which we still do a ton of, is somehow going to kind of go away. Well, I mean, we got some pretty large people in the industry report annual declines for like the last decade. Like it's going away, right? I mean, whether we want it to or not, we don't have as many people roasting a whole raw turkey as before. And I think that's okay. Like that, these things change, and the bird can be in another beautiful format that is just as great or maybe better.